Egyptians continued to protest the parliamentary elections for the second day in a row. Egyptian opposition gathered in the hundreds as parliamentary members were being sworn in to voice their dissatisfaction with the elections and the parliament formation it resulted in. Opposition and monitoring groups have voiced their anger towards the ruling party and government since the beginning of the registration process for the parliamentary elections, and after encountering numerous violations in the first round, Egypt's two largest opposition groups, the Muslim Brotherhood and Left Party, decided to withdraw from the runoffs, leaving the ruling party in almost complete control of the parliament.
The sit-in is against the government and its attempt to rig the election results, to dismiss the court's decision and to undermine the constitution and history.
Opposition from the far left to right have stated that they are going to stand united in face of the government, demanding the dissolving of the parliament, which they have labelled as illegitimate due to the violations committed during the elections process and the numerous court orders by Egypt's administrative court, raising questions about the results in a large number of constituencies. The Egyptian Government and Elections Committee repeatedly refuted opposition claims, with President Mubarak stating on Sunday that violations by some candidates and their supporters were unacceptable, but that doesn't invalidate the overall elections.
We are taking several actions. We will mobilize the people, we will prove that the current parliament is not legitimate, and we will form a popular assembly as an alternative.
Several MPs are trying to form an alternative parliament because they were disqualified to run for the elections. This is a politically motivated move because they represent the opposition factions such as Al-Waf, the Muslim Brotherhood, Independents, Nasarites, and former members of the ruling party.
Leading Egyptian democracy advocate Mohammed Al-Baradei said that he is working to unite the country's opposition and has renewed calls for boycotting next year's presidential elections unless real guarantees were made to ensure the fairness of the process. The lesson that Egypt's opposition seems to have learned from the parliamentary elections is that they must work together if they are to stay involved in Egypt's political arena. But whether their efforts will be materialized and what the outcome of next year's presidential elections will be remains to be seen. May Kamel, Press TV, Cairo.